commentary time.
I don't want to sound like a nitpicker, but that intro is 29 seconds long. Consideration, shorten it.
Yet their Terrafi's intro is 28 seconds long, with clips and pictures of Pinkie Pie that don't have anything to do with the actual commentary. Hypocrite much?
Hello guys, and it's me with another sheepy commentary.
Sorry guys, this microphone's a little quiet, but we're just gonna have to make do. And I'm guessing I should touch on that, but I can't really, because my microphone isn't the best either.
Well, if you know that you can't touch on anything, then why even bother making that statement in the first place?
Maybe to let the audience know, or how about just point it out altogether? I mean, it would be different if he was screaming or yelling at the guy, but here, he's just clearly stating it out, because his microphone's not that good either.
Yes, but the problem is that his interjection statement is pointless. He doesn't need to point out that his microphone is bad. He could have did that at the beginning of the video, not in the middle of the commentary.
Now you may have noticed, there's my icon, because I'm really indecisive. Anyway, today we're doing commentary on the best, in quotation marks, video ever. You're going to love this one. It's really updated, when nobody cares about it anymore. This is the worst video I've ever seen.
Am I gonna piss a few people off when I say that Guptil's video isn't as bad as everybody thinks it is? I mean, sure, it does have its furry fetishes, but everybody likes what they like, I guess.
Did I just hear what I think I heard? Dude, it's bestiality. You wanna know what bestiality is? It's involving something that is sexual with animals. That is messed up. Also, not to mention, a quarter of the characters on the list happen to be underage. So not only he's a furry, he's also a pedophile. And before asking what is wrong with this list, how about answering what is right with this list?
Okay, this is one of the very few points of Guptil's video on Youngblood Fantasy I agree with. Just because Guptil says something is hot, that doesn't mean he wants to screw it.
Yes, but the word hot can be referred to as something that you think is sexy or looks beautiful, and if you think something is beautiful, you would most likely want to have sex with it, and that is the problem with that statement.
Another factor you could bring into the matter is they're fake. Just because he finds an furry animal thing hot, that does not mean he's going to actually go touch children or help a hedgehog.
But he put underage characters on the list, and since the list is of what Sonic characters he thinks are hot, that makes him a pedophile.
Sound speed, take out enemies in a flash, and best of all, he's blue-colored and knows how to handle the females.
You know, I know it was for entertainment value, but was it really necessary? I mean, it didn't entertain me, at least. You're probably a different person.
Alright, keep in mind that he complained about him making a pointless joke, because it'll bite him in the ass later on in the video.
Spoiler alert, it really doesn't.
Spoiler alert, it actually does, and Rhino's explanation will be the most idiotic and vaguest thing you've ever heard.
Help a snack and a glass of orange juice.
Why do I specifically need a glass of orange juice?
Oranges are packed with vitamin C and it's healthy for you, so you should drink it.
Look at me, I'm acting.
Ryan, you may want to put down a point for sarcasm on that commentary bingo of yours.
Apparently doing sarcasm is a cliché thing to do, and is bad. Well, that is hypocritical, since you three have also done sarcasm as jokes in your videos.
But really, was that joke necessary? Also, it's kind of hypocritical how you're able to get away with making a pointless joke, but when you get on him when he does it.
Okay, let me tell you why these two situations are different, because they are. General Sheep's joke was pointless because it barely had any context. I mean, to an extent it was in context to the line about Sonic being blue, but there was really no reason to make the joke at all.
It's called random jokes, and I find this ironic, since you BoP members have got onto me for questioning jokes, yet you're allowed to say that a joke is pointless, even though it might be random.
Evan's joke had a point because it was in response to General Sheep questioning why it had to be orange juice. So in comparison, Evan's joke had more of a point.
Even if it had more of a point, it still had no reason to exist.
Sonic all the time and wields a powerful hammer.
It's Pikachu!
Why, it's Amy Rose, of course.
God damn it!
Stealing jokes isn't gonna get you anywhere, mate.
Okay, you have a point there. Evan, It would have probably been a good idea to show what he was ripping off, but to help you out, Stocky, this is what he was stealing from.
Who's that Pokemon?
It's Pikachu!
It's Clefairy!
If you were just going to make a pointless point and agree with someone, please cut out the segment.
The bad guys steal the show.
I once got to speak wise words.
No, I'm starting to wonder if it would be better if he actually subtitled his video, because I have no idea what he just said. Well, okay, I heard words and wise, but that's about it. Nothing else I can make out of all that.
Was it really that hard to understand? Because I understood him just fine. He said, well, for once, stop till you speak wise words. Pay attention.
You probably had to turn it all the way up to hear it, as so did I. And even then, I could barely hear it.
Well then your headphones obviously suck, because I heard it just fine.
Point being, you should not have to turn up a video all the way just to make out what the person is saying, which is what he was trying to get across.
Well, I heard what he said just fine, so your point really isn't that valid.
And I thought this video could not get any more creepier.
Okay, I know my grammar's not perfect, but more creepier? Seriously? The Earth and stuff.
Okay, how about making sure you can finish your own sentences before critiquing his?
Okay, let me ask you this question. Did you even listen? I'm freaking serious! Listen to that line again.
Okay, I know my grammar's not perfect, but more creepier.
And now that you've done that, how about you pay attention instead of being biased McNitpick?
1. How is he being biased? If it is just that he quote-unquote nitpicked, then that has to be the most retarded definition of bias that I've ever heard, and you clearly don't know what the definition is. 2. It's not like you ever nitpicked in this video. 3. I find it funny that you call him out for not paying attention when it's clear that you didn't either. Because after he said that his grammar wasn't perfect, he said, but more creepier. But he didn't finish the sentence. That is what Stocky was referring to. Why don't you fucking pay attention, you fucking idiot?
Also, that example you showed of Evan having bad grammar was done intentionally. Honestly, I feel like you're just trying to find reasons to get on Evan's case.
If that was supposed to be a joke, which it probably wasn't, then it is the most monotone and pointless joke that I have ever seen come from the shithole of the commentary community.
You know, let's just end the video off over here.
Yes, nothing up to this point, so I might as well end the video here to make myself look good.
He said he wanted to end the video because he didn't have anything else to say. He wasn't trying to look quote-unquote good, a nice idiotic assumption.
Because nothing happens later on. Well, final thoughts? It wasn't the worst video ever, but hey, it was flawed enough for me to make commentary. Goodbye.
Well, the video is over. Time to give our final thoughts. Personally, I think the video was rather poor.
I think that the video was nitpicky as crap and sounded very biased.
What is up with this flawed definition of the word bias? By your logic, I can apply that to you and call this commentary bias. But that would be idiotic, wouldn't it? Actually learn the definition of certain words before improperly using them in the wrong context.
That's funny, I thought the same exact thing.
Sounds good. Let's go get tacos.
You guys aren't very funny. Anyways, this is the end of the video. And this is also commentary, proving that BoP members like Ryan Rhino Mills, Ron Roma K World of Arc, and the Masked Star Maker, including all the rest of BoP, aren't as good as everyone thinks they are.